What's going on, everybody? My name is Airfaded, and today I'm here to show you my 2017 Ferrari J50 drag tune. This is a newer car to the Forza franchise, just recently being added as a part of the new car pass, and it comes stock with a 3.9-liter twin-turbo V8, which is similar to the one found in the Ferrari 488. And this thing is extremely competitive as a sub-1,000 horsepower car. You can take this thing up against Corvettes, Vipers, Mustangs. It'll compete for sure. So let's not waste any more time and hop right into the build. Alright, so hopping on into conversion, we are using the stock 3.9 liter V8. You can also swap the 6.3 liter V12 hybrid into this, which is found in the FXXK, and you can go pretty high horsepower with this, 1400 to be exact, but we're going to keep it with the stock engine to keep it around that 1,000 horsepower competitive bracket, if you will. Nothing to do on the aero here. You're leaving everything stock. And then for the tires, we have drag tires, obviously. Nothing upgraded in the front, and then all the way upgraded to 335s in the rear, which is pretty nice, as well as fully upgraded track width. And for the wheels, you can go with whatever wheels you would like. I decided to leave the stock Ferrari J50 wheels on because they're gold with this paint scheme, which is just kind of interesting, I think. So hopping on over to the drivetrain, we have the race clutch, the race transmission 6-speed. That's a crucial part. You gotta get the 6-speed one. You can make the 7-speed work too, but for me, I think just less gears the better. Race driveline, and then we have the drift differential. And for the platform and handling, we've got rally springs, fully upgraded race anti-roll bars here, and then full race weight reduction. And then as far as the engine, just quickly walk through for you guys. It's just fully built, comes stock twin turboed, which is pretty sweet. 3.9 liter V8, which is a smaller V8, but this thing packs a punch for sure. So fully upgraded, it makes 980 horsepower and it's sitting above 2,800 pounds. So that is the build for you guys. Let's take this thing out to the track and dial in the tune. Alright, so now we're at the drag strip. Let's go ahead and dive into the tune for you guys. So for the tire pressure, we have 33 in the front, 15 in the rear. For the gearing, we have a 286 final drive, and then we have 4, 275, 207, 162, 128, and 0.99. You will be using 4 gears for the quarter mile, and if you have to go up to 5th and 6th, of course, it will hold the power. Alignment, we have 0s across the board, and then 7 for the front caster angle. Anti-roll bars all the way stiff. For the springs, we have all the way soft in the front, and then 571 in the rear, as well as maxed out ride height. For the damping, we have 1 and then 10 for the front and rear rebound stiffness, and then 10 and 10 for the bump stiffness. Nothing to do aero. For the brakes, we actually do have it lowered all the way to 0% in the rear. This allows you to do very easy reverse burnouts, which is it's more critical with this car to have your tires warmed up. So having the easier reverse burnouts is always key. And then for the differential, we have 100 and 100. So that is the tune. Let's show you guys how to launch this thing. So first off, get into the reverse burnout. Really easy. All you have to do is basically just hold clutch and then just let off it, hold the brake, and you'll do a nice little burnout to keep the tires warm. And so with this car, you actually can do a 4-5K launch if you can get it into that RPM range. There you go. So if you just hold the clutch, and it'll hold at a little over 5,000 RPMs, and then you just release. Very nice sounding V8 that it comes with. So it will come across the trap at the very end of 5th at 198 there. But yeah, this thing's a very fun car, very competitive with any other sub 1,000 horsepower cars. like I said earlier, Corvettes, Mustangs, even Vipers, this thing competes. And it's not even too light, you know, it's 2,800 pounds, it's still fairly heavy, and this thing just gets up and goes. Even a little power wheelie there, as you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what it does to the quarter mile real quick, because as you'll be able to see, this thing's pretty quick to the quarter mile, and then we'll also take it out to the bridge later and do a roll. But how I calculate the quarter mile times is just setting the waypoint down to the speed trap, and then line up in this this far left lane. There's been you know, there's actually a little discrepancy. I don't know if that's the word. Discrepancy. Yeah, that's the word. Sometimes I'll record in this lane and time it, and sometimes I'll be in this other lane. And Forza, you know, they don't tell you a direct route, I guess, to the speed trap. It just kind of gives you a direct route to the center of the waypoint. So a lot of the times whenever I'm lining up on the second lane, I'm actually lining up farther than I kind of need to. So for all future builds here, I'll be lining up in the just the normal left lane here. But let's get them tires a little hot, and let's launch this thing to the quarter mile and see what it times. And just runs out of fourth gear at the end of the quarter mile there, but you can see low 8-second time, very, very nice. So let's take this thing over to the bridge real quick and do a little roll for you guys, and just give you a a comparison of what you might do in a roll race. So usually I'll just launch from a 40 roll here, and just a good baseline. You can launch in 40 or in first gear, I should say. You just got to be real quick with the shift. So. And actually, with that little bump at the end, you kind of spin, so you don't have to shift as quickly as you might think. So you're all good there. But yeah, this very fast car, 178.84 to the speed trap, very nice car. And yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'd like to see what you guys think of it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment if any other builds you'd like to see on the channel. And yeah, that'll be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.